So we're out here at the Catamount Community Forest in Williston, and I'm here with Cusack, who's a forester with the Vermont Land Trust. So one of the things that we've been trying to highlight throughout this forest management project is the fact that it's not just me or just foresters or the Vermont Department of Forest, Parks and Recreation that's excited about forest management, that thinks that forest management is a part of how we can protect our ecosystems and build amazing wildlife habitat and help our forests be more resilient and adaptable. It's actually this community of organizations that work together to solve these really complex issues. So an organization that I work with a lot is the Vermont Land Trust. And especially on these community forests, we end up working with the Vermont Land Trust a lot because these are conserved parcels. They're subject to a conservation easement that the Vermont Land Trust holds. Yeah. So conservation is a word that means a lot of different things.
Sure.
And people confuse what it means a lot. So what's conservation?
You use the word conservation easements, which I think is an unfamiliar term for folks. And so an easement, it's a legal agreement between a landowner, in this case the town of Williston, and the easement holders. So the Vermont Land Trust and the Vermont Housing and Conservation Board hold the easement. So we hold this agreement in partnership with the town of Williston that really restricts certain uses. In particular with easements, it's really like residential, industrial, commercial development. These uses are restricted in order to protect its conservation values. And so this, almost 400 acre property has a lot of different awesome conservation values. One that is highly coveted by the communities as recreational resource.
So I was going to ask you, so there's going to be people who are going to say, your job as the Vermont Land Trust, and the reason why we have this conservation easement is to protect this forest.
Sure.
Right? So how is this forest management work where people are going to see these trees being cut and there's deadwood on the ground and the forest looks kind of messy?
Yeah.
How is that part of that mission?
This forest is really like a young adult when we think of like the age of what our forest could be prior to European settlement. The forest itself is pretty young, and because of that agricultural clearing and land use, it really lacks the diversity of species. So this is not just trees, but we're talking like fungus and lichens and understory plants, right? That that we would see in that pre-settlement forest. And then it lacks sort of the diversity of ages and sizes of trees, the diversity of sort of plants, animals, wildlife habitats, all that would have been different than what we have today. So what's really cool when we think about sort of conservation values, how can we not only protect, but actually enhance and restore those values of what we would see? And so that's like a key part of what our easements allow and what we as partners like to support.
You and I share another connection, which is that we're two of Vermont's 3 Audubon-endorsed foresters.
There we go, yeah.
So for me, like understanding, we all think about forests as these trees, and so we love forests, so to see a tree get cut down, you could think of it as like a loss. But when you start to think of them as these more complex systems, and you start to think about things like birds as being a part of them, it just totally changes the way that you look at it. So when I'm thinking about a forest, I'm thinking about if we have an even age stand of trees that are all like the same species or a couple of different species, and they're all this one canopy layer, that we have just such a limited amount of habitat offerings for birds.
Sure.
And as we start to cut trees and it starts to regenerate and we develop those different canopy layers and these other structures like deadwood, we're suddenly taking that forest and we're making it so much more rich and giving it so much more depth and complexity as embodied by these forest birds that sort of show us by occupying different layers of the canopy, different habitat structures.
We hear those songbirds, right? There was an Easterwood pewee earlier. But like what's so cool is that you're creating more home for them so that more will be able to come and breed here.
So another thing that can be really confusing is when we think about resilience to climate change. We know that forests are this incredible asset to us. They sequester and store carbon, they help regulate our climate. It can also be very confusing to think about how the cutting of a tree could ever be an asset to a forest in a changing climate. So as a forester and a conservation advocate, what do you think the role of forest management like this is in helping our forests and our world prepare for and deal with a changing climate?
We're constantly like reassessing that and learning and figuring it out. And that's the beauty of this project being a research project, is we're going to get to learn more about this. And that we are like this thinking community, right? And like we're learning, and we've got to listen and observe
Yeah.
how things respond and sort of adapt, sort of change things. How we managed our forest 50 years ago is much different, thankfully,
Right.
than what we value today.